Welcome to Roanoke County Business Partners. On today's show, we hear from Diana Lyons, Registered Apprenticeship Consultant, to learn how employers and employees can participate in the Registered Apprenticeship Program. Next, we visit Garrett Farms in Glenver to learn about the history of the farm, what they're doing today, and their future plans. Then we get an overview of economic development projects in the Town of Vinton that Roanoke County and the town have been working on for the last few years.
Welcome. I have with me Diana Lyons. She is a registered apprenticeship consultant for the state of Virginia. Diana, welcome. Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Can you explain to us what registered apprenticeship is?
Well, Jay, as you know, our American workforce is aging. And as these folks retire, they're taking that institutional knowledge with them. So what registered apprenticeship does is work to capture that knowledge. We look at the on-the-job training, the mentorship, the how you do what you do, and we also look at related technical instruction and piece that together and, oh, okay, that's why we do what we do. And in my opinion, the businesses actually look at this more as a workforce strategy as opposed to simply hiring and training.
Right. Now, I've heard that the retention rate is actually much higher for an employee who's gone through registered apprenticeship than it is for somebody who hasn't.
It is, and that's because they can customize the program. It's personalized to the company. It's personalized to the individual, so they're actually getting what they need.
Right. I think one of the frustrations for our employers is somebody might have learned how to weld and got a certification, but they haven't learned exactly how that company wants their welding to happen. So they can do some online courses, they could do something at the community college and piece it all together. Is that correct?
You are correct. And it's not only for just the new hires, it may be a seasoned employee who is looking to maybe move up into another position, or maybe new equipment that's came in and he needs to train up, if you will.
Yeah, now what I've found when I go around to different companies, if they have some kind of a strong in-house training program, they usually don't have a lot of trouble with turnover. So this allows for an in-house training. So again, as you said, it could be a current employee, you want to show them a career path, or it could be a hiring strategy to let people know. Now, what is the difference? You've got student apprenticeship and then you have registered apprenticeship. What's the difference between the two?
Well, there's basically, like you said, two types of registered apprenticeship. You have the 18-year and above, that's your adult apprenticeship. There's no age end cap to that. In the Commonwealth of Virginia, I think our most senior apprentice is 80 years old. And then you also have the student and youth apprenticeship, and that's your 16 and 17-year-old who is still in high school. The businesses will work directly with the school, and what they're doing is building that pipeline for our future generation workforce. Right.
We have 10 Roanoke County high school students who are working for the water authority here. And we've got about half of them are doing the wastewater, the other half are doing the water. And my understanding is, they're getting paid now to work, so it's this great job for the students, and that they're getting their various certifications. When they graduate high school, they can continue to work at the water authority, or they could work at the water authority while they go to community college or what have you. Is that correct?
That is correct, and from my understanding, the kids are really taking this serious. They have built a career. The parents love it. And the water authority is training them up to what they need. So it's working out well.
And we have Southern Trust Home Services. We've got, for student apprenticeship, I think we've got about 6 businesses now that are participating, about 30 students, and I think it's just going to take and snowball. And we also have quite a number in the area, not just in Roanoke County, but throughout the area, a number of people participating in apprenticeship, and it's only going to grow.
That is correct. We started, for example, the Water Authority started 2 years ago looking at this and building their program, and they had 5, now they have 10. Roanoke schools, they started out with the 5 at the Water Authority. Last year it was 25, so I'm looking forward to see where next year's going to take us, and you are correct. project. It is snowball. The word is getting out, and it's exciting.
So let's say a individual or a business wants to learn about apprenticeship. How do they get in touch with you?
Of course, you can always visit the website. That's doli.virginia.gov. That's Doli's website. The local office here in Roanoke is 540-562-3580, and you can reach me at extension 116.
Well, that's great. Diana, thank you for explaining this to us. Now, if you are a business or if you are an individual interested, please contact Diana. Don't wonder if you qualify. Just call and find out. Thank you for joining us.
The Roanoke County Economic Development Department, in partnership with the City of Roanoke Economic Development Department, organizes a wide variety of free workshops for businesses and entrepreneurs. Whether you have a new business idea or have been in business for years, there is sure to be a workshop that matches your needs. Workshops include, but are not limited to, marketing, finance, apprenticeship programs, cybersecurity, programs to cut your business's electric bill, entrepreneurship, and much more. If you would like to learn more, please contact Jessica Fintel at 540-772-2185 or email jfintel@roanokecountyva.gov.
Welcome. We're at Garrett Farm in the Glenver area of Roanoke County. Garrett Farm has been in existence since 1945. And with me is Ian Hill. Ian Hill's great-grandfather was the original owner of the farm. Ian, thank you for joining me. Can you tell me a little bit of the history about this farm?
Absolutely, Jay. Like you said, my great-grandfather bought the farm in 1945. He ended up selling the farm to my dad in 1985. Before that, my dad actually sold on his produce stand. It was in front of the house where Valvoline on Main Street sits right now, right across from the Salem Times Register's office.
Gotcha.
And he sold up there until they bulldozed that house, and then we moved up to the Salem Farmers Market. We sold up there until about the year 2000, and unfortunately the economy said that we weren't going to be able to be profitable selling on the farmers market anymore, so we moved into the wholesale scene.
Okay, so flash forward to now, you're in the wholesale scene. Where do you sell? What are you doing today?
So today, basically what we do is we go out and we sell direct to a couple of local restaurants. We're in Montano's, we're in the Quarter, we are in Lucky's, Fortunato's, Rockfish out in Grandin. Along with that, we sell to a couple of different wholesalers, Locomotive Aggregator, and we're actually taking our first order to Roanoke Co-op today.
Great.
So we're going up there, and through the Locomotive Aggregator, there's a lot of other restaurants that get our product.
Gotcha. I think Local Roots is one of them.
Absolutely. Local
That's
Roots,
great.
River and Rail.
Right. Now, you guys grow pumpkins, right?
We do grow pumpkins. We actually supply all of the True Value hardware stores around in the valley with fresh pumpkins. So if you buy a pumpkin at True Value, it came from us.
Right. So if you go to True Value, you get a pumpkin, you're getting a locally grown pumpkin.
Absolutely. It's going to be, we pick and deliver within 24 hours of our picking, so they're going to be about as fresh as you can possibly get them without coming straight to the farm.
That's great. What I like about buying local produce is that it's really truly fresh. When you go either to a farmer's market, you're at a restaurant, you can tell the difference. You smell it, you can smell the fruit, you can smell the vegetable, as opposed to sometimes something that's been carted across the country is not quite as fresh.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
When we pick, we actually pick because our food only stays on our farm for 24 hours. Mm-hmm. That's our policy. We pick when it's ripe instead of picking when it's green and then waiting for it to ripen up before we sell it to you. Yeah. Because we pick when it's ripe, the fruit of the plant actually has the ability to produce those sugars, which gives it the smell and the taste that you're talking about.
That's great. That's great. And do you have any different plans for the future, or pretty much right now this is working for you, but you always got to be creative?
Exactly. We're actually looking into a couple of new industries. We're looking at rentable garden spaces, and we're also looking at going into industrialized hemp as that industry begins to develop with the legalization of the CBD and the THCA1 oils.
Right. You can buy that that oil in all 50 states, and now you can produce it here in Virginia. So that may be an opportunity for you. And I really like the idea of people being able to come out here and farm themselves.
Absolutely. We look forward to expanding in that towards that direction, and be able to let everybody come up here and kind of enjoy the farm like we do.
Right. So if anybody wants to see what's going on at Garrett Farm, you have a Facebook page, right?
We do have a Facebook page. There's a website that's in development right now. I'm not really sure when that's going to come up, but right now, yeah, you can look us up at Facebook under Garrett Farms Inc.
Great. Well, check out their link that's at the bottom of the screen here for Facebook if you want to learn anything about Garrett Farm, and make sure to visit some of these restaurants that you mentioned so that you too can have some of the great fruits and vegetables from Garrett Farm. Thank you.
Is your business puzzled as to how you can attract, train, and most importantly, retain workers? Are you looking to people who are committed to having a career and not just a job? The Virginia Registered Apprenticeship Program can help you solve this puzzle. The Virginia Registered Apprenticeship is a training system that produces highly skilled employees to meet the demands of employers through a combination of on-the-job training and classroom instruction. The program can be customized to meet the needs of most any business in all occupations. The Virginia Registered Apprenticeship Program currently meets the needs of approximately 2,000 employers throughout Virginia, and your business can participate in the program too. To get started on solving your employment puzzle, contact Diana Lyons, Apprenticeship Consultant for the Department of Labor and Industry, Commonwealth of Virginia.
I was very impressed by the progress that's been made at the old Williamsburg High School apartment project. They've really moved along quite rapidly, but that really brings new life to an old building, and it just has such great bones and just a really neat structure.
The work that the Waukesha development has done is just unbelievable, that you can transform a building like that into 84 apartments. And to see them starting on it in January and 7 months later where they're at is just, it's totally amazing.
It's really exciting to be able to preserve those old buildings, to repurpose them rather than just destroy a building like that, because in a sense, you're kind of doing away, you're destroying part of your own history. So it's really nice to be able to repurpose those buildings.
That's probably the #1 question that I get on a daily basis is when McAdoo's is going to open. And then to see that today, the people, when they go there, are going to be really amazed at the work that's been done there too. It doesn't look like a library any longer. It looks like an upscale restaurant.
I think it will be a huge attraction for the town of Vinton. I believe our citizens will certainly enjoy McAdoo's. That's the main question I get these days, when is McAdoo's coming? And it'll be here soon. And so we're very excited about it. I think it'll be a huge addition to the town. Not only will our citizens enjoy it, it will bring people to town. McAdoo's is the type of restaurant that's a destination. And so I think folks will come to Vinton just to go to McAdoo's.
back in the 80s when that was started. That was a huge deal for Vinton then when the Lancers started playing hockey there. You know, Henry Brevin brought hockey to Vinton, and that was what you did on Fridays and Saturdays as you went in hockey. And then I played youth hockey there as well. I actually rode my bicycle in the pool as they were building the Lancer lot, and Henry actually called us in there and just told us, you know, don't get hurt and let us do it. So from that day, I've always loved the Lancer lot.
You know, this is really an exciting time for the town of Vinton, and it has not happened by luck or just happenstance. This is a result of a lot of hard work on the part of a lot of people. We have a great team here in Vinton, and they've been working hard for years to develop some of these facilities.
We will become that go-to town, and everyone, it seems to be enjoying it, and there is a lot of morale around our town.
Instead of building out, we have to build up. We have to use what we have, repurpose the buildings, and just make use of everything that we currently have. And I think these three projects is a good example of what we need to do as far as economic development in town.
Thank you for joining us for Roanoke County Business Partners. If you have any questions about this show, want to start a business, or need business assistance, please contact the Roanoke County Economic Development Office at 540-772-2069 or email jbrenchick@roanokecountyva.gov, and you can always visit our website at yesroanoke.org.